Once wholly reliant on foreign radar technology, Iran has in recent years transformed into a global leader in radar innovation, boasting a robust domestic industry and a fleet of advanced models that safeguard its skies and extend influence across the region. While Iran's missile systems have gained global recognition for intercepting cutting-edge American aircraft and deterring Israeli incursions, its equally vital radar systems often remain underappreciated. Today, Iranian military commanders proudly assert that the Islamic Republic ranks among the top 6 military radar manufacturers worldwide, establishing its reputation as both a technological pioneer and one of the most self-reliant players in the defense sector. Before the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Iran was heavily dependent on foreign equipment, imported mainly from the West, which was initially difficult to maintain due to sanctions imposed since 1979. More difficulties arose later, for example after Germany exported weather radars to Iran, and then refused to upgrade them due to harsher American sanctions. To overcome such difficulties, Iran decided to develop its own radars and become independent of foreign suppliers, leaving no possibility of depending on anyone for its own national security. The development of indigenous radar systems is also important because no major supplier provides other countries with up-to-date technology in order to keep their armed forces a step ahead. During the 2010s, Iran presented at least 20 long-range radars, compatible with various homegrown air defense systems, and since 2020, more improved and new systems have joined the service. Alborz is a 3D phased array radar able to track 300 targets simultaneously at a range of 450 kilometers, as well as to identify targets at low altitudes. It was unveiled in September 2021 and according to officials, the radar is capable of detecting and tracking long-range stealth targets and other hostile aircraft with low RCS. Its trailer-mounted rotating array panel is significantly wider than many other Iranian radars and contains 12 rows of waveguides, similar to the narrower Arash-2 radar system. There is a possibility that Alborz is a continuation of the development of the latter radar and is related to the Arash radar introduced in 2019. Which also has a similar width and the same number of waveguides. Quds is a solid-state digital VHF 2D radar able to detect targets at a 500 km range and altitude of 30 km, unveiled and tested in 2021 during the IRGC's military exercises Asman-e Vilayat 1400, Defenders of Vilayat Skies 1400. It is similar in design to the Belarusian Vostok radar and therefore there is a possibility that it is the result of bilateral development, but it has a longer range along with a few visible differences. A truck-mounted radar uses biquads as radiating elements with a fairly wide beam width, domestic software, the ECCM in various techniques, and an identification, friend or foe, IFF, system. Sepehr is an OTH radar with a maximum range of 3,000 kilometers, making it the country's longest-range radar. The project was first mentioned in 2014 and near full commissioning was announced in 2022. The configuration of this early warning system is similar to the Qadir radars, with 4 large perpendicular phased array panels, but with larger dimensions. Once put into service, the radar will cover airspaces of all of its neighbor countries in West, Central and South Asia, as well as vast parts of Northern Africa, Eastern Europe and the Indian Ocean.